I flew to Texas, bought sight unseen for $20,000.
Yeah. So I flew to Texas to get an LMTV, and we're gonna build it into the ultimate overlander. Stick with me on this. This is gonna be an awesome series. The what?
Open up the engine.
Is it not going?
No air. So it's on. It's just leaking. You hear that?
Is it not going to heat itself up?
It's on raised.
That's on raised. Spare tires on nothing.
That's all that matters.
All right, let's show this real quick. We got an oil leak. That's a problem. I come around the back and there's all this oil on the back of it. And then something going on. That sucks. I gotta figure that one out now.
What's your air temperature?
This is 40.
Yeah, hit the gas should go up to like.
Huh?
Hit the accelerator there.
Goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still out of air. Fuel. We're not hot. So what's the story?
Oil, I'm not sure.
Some random oil started squirting out.
It's all over.
We're not sure if it just come from an overflow hose because we were driving up hills or what. So we're gonna go get some oil. We move the hose to a different location and see if it stains that spot. We'll know that's where it's coming from. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Guess we'll find out. Stick with me and see what happens.
It's red.
Come on down. Figured out what the problem was.
Contortionist down here.
Yeah, we were losing gear oil out of this front differential. So now I'm pushing my foot against it to squirt it in that little pumpkin. We might be capping off. But every once in a while I gotta hit the reset on this. Stuck. We think that we lost the oil out of these little valves on top, and I'm hoping that's just a little rubber hose that needs to be replaced. And if it is, we're golden. And if it's not, I guess we'll find out.
Hey, this is Tyler. Like many of you, I struggle paying for bills. I struggle having the right preps and the right knowledge and having money for classes and food storage and all that fun stuff. Because I face some of the same problems that you do, I try really hard to document and record and create videos that show you the solutions that I've been able to come up with. One thing I've always been interested in is four-wheeling or overlanding. I grew up in a ranch in Idaho and I loved getting to the backcountry. Don't tell anybody, but the whole reason I joined the military is because I wanted to drive Humvees in the mud. So having said that, I got really interested in overlanding. Over the past 20 years, it has just gotten insanely expensive. There was a time when I bought a 1998 Jeep TJ and built it. Just nothing massive, bigger tires, lift kit, tonneau covers, a few things, but it gave me the capacity to do the majority of the outdoors things that I wanted to. I could take it to Moab, I could take it in the mountains, whatever I wanted to do. Looking at vehicles nowadays, some of them are cresting $80,000 to $110,000. If I just got into a vehicle that was $60,000 and put another 60 grand in upgrades in it, it would be $120,000. I can't do that. I don't know about you guys, but that is probably permanently out of my realm of anything I'm ever going to spend that kind of money on. A few years ago, I bought a 1996 Isuzu Trooper for 500 bucks. Dirt cheap, oil squirting out of the side of the engine, rattling down the road. I have, over the last 2 years, taken it, stripped it down to the frame, essentially, new seats, bumper, tires, winch, air compressor, all sorts of stuff, and built a capable overlanding vehicle out of my $500 truck for the cost of about $12,000 to $15,000. Last year, based on the success I had with the Isuzu Trooper, I thought it might be a cool idea to build an overlander out of a light medium tactical vehicle, or this 1998 Stewart and Stevens LMTV. So I flew to Texas, bought sight unseen for $20,000. I know you guys see these things and think they're like $100,000, but it was $20,000. Wasn't outside of a regional budget. And I bought this thing sight unseen and drove it home. Ran into a bunch of problems. We blew an oil line on the way home, had to crawl underneath it and put diff fluid in the front of this big solid axle, which takes many gallons of differential fluid in the middle of the cold. That took hours.
Hey boss, what you got there?
This is my parking brake.
Your parking brake?
Yeah.
And I spent the first year repairing mechanical things. There was a steep learning curve when it come to air brakes. I have a CDL, I've driven semis in the past, but I've never done mechanical work on air brakes. Air brakes are a crazy thing. They've got front check valves, back regulators, front regulators that come up at different pressures, all in order to give you on-demand braking. And they're the opposite of a normal brake. When a normal brake engages, it closes and stops. When an air brake engages, it releases air, which causes the spring to close and stop. So it's kind of backwards. Anyway, I spent a bunch of time and a bunch of effort designing, coming up with ideas, fabricating with Vortier, that I'm gonna call my shiny metal butt, and stuck it onto this vehicle. Even though this is a bit overkill and huge and a little bit of me biting off way more than I can chew, I still think that this is the ultimate overlanding vehicle and something that the average family is capable of doing. A lot of people talk to me about the fuel mileage and all that kind of stuff. It gets the same fuel mileage as a bus. It's got the same engine that's about the same size as a bus with the Allison transmission. However, it also has 47-inch tires with a central tire inflation system. And it has an approach and departure angle that will rival even off-road Tacomas. I took it into the backcountry with a friend of mine and had a Tacoma that had to turn around because they couldn't follow on the stuff that we were digging through, which was really telling and awesome for me. It's horrible at side hilling, it's a little bit scary, but it's capable of doing all sorts of crazy long distances. And when I get this thing completely built, it's going to be amazing. So check out some of the footage that I've put together of the process so far. I'm going to show you what we have up to date by this time, and keep watching for future videos until the whole totality of this project unravels, and let's see what it becomes. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I want your suggestions. I want your comments. I think we're gonna name this thing Stewart Little. My kids started calling it Stewart Little. We had some videos on my personal channel and we come up with a name for it, but I think this Stewart and Stevens light medium tactical vehicle is now Stewart Little. So Give me ideas of where I should take it, stuff that I should add to it, things that you want to see on it. I've already got solar system coming. Victron sending us some stuff. There's the solar panels that are coming. BioEno, a quick shout out to them. They make some amazing systems that make it easy for you to build solar off-grid systems everywhere from portable man, portable ham radios, all the way to permanent off-grid solutions. Check them out. But there will be complete videos that are on the systems that we install that I hope you can take the knowledge from and say, well, if he could put this solar panel charge controller inverter device into these batteries and create a standalone system on his habitat, I can take that and put it in my yurt. I can put it in my barn in my backyard. I can take that and I can put it in my off-grid living situation and replicate some of this stuff. If you give me suggestions and requests in the comments, I will do my best to create videos from the project that help educate us both along the way. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Go check out our website, survivaldispatch.com. We have a paywall that you can go log on to and sign up. There is all sorts of chats and discussions, special content that you can only see there, and courses that we're putting together right now. Check that out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time.